Hello everybody, RV Living with the Geezer. I'm down here in Springtown, Texas, and I just ate here at this Shinola's. I've eaten there before. It's all right. I went to a Mexican restaurant down here, El Cerritos, that I wanted to eat at, and I forgot they're closed on Mondays. But anyway, yeah, 1 to 10, I give Shinola's about a 4.25, somewhere in there. But yeah, I tell you, it's expensive to eat out, and you go to places and they've got prices on the menu, and then when you go to pay your ticket, it's like $2 more. And so you say, well, what happened to that $10 burger? And it's showing it's 12 on your ticket. And they say, we had to go up. And I said, well, did you ever think about updating your menus? But anyway, that's here and there. Just remember for the future. But there goes old Speedy Bubba there. Yeah, I'm going to run down here and take a look at another RV park. It's called Stoney Creek RV Park. I'm in no hurry, guys, to get moved. I was walking around there this morning thinking, you know, if I move to an RV park, Blanca's got to be on a leash, and, you know, she really enjoys in the mornings when it's nice and cool now. She goes out and runs around and plays with Dixie and Hank, and just like she's a young dog, you know. So I don't know, sometimes the best option is just to sit back and do nothing, you know. Just don't get in a hurry to jump into something. I really have not found an RV park that I really like here. It's just been one, you know, like one is better than the rest of them, but not like every time I moved before, it's been a move that I've really wanted to make. You know, like when I went down to Ingram, that was a very nice park, and you know, getting back to the hill country. And then of course when I went out to Fort Davis, Alpine and Fort Davis, it was I was spoiled. That last one I was in out there, Olympia Creek RV Park, I recommend it highly. I don't know how many times y'all have heard me talk about that, but they're just so laid back out there. I mean, Velma, the lady that runs it, there's no leash law, you know. Blanca would just walk next door and walk right in her house. I'd look around sometimes. Well, I knew where Blanca was. I'd text over there, or call over there, and say, "Is my dog over there?" "Yeah, she's in here watching TV with us." So I got spoiled. It's going to be really hard to find something up here. And I am heading back out there in May, so you know, it's not that far off. But let's run down here and look at this Stoney Creek, if I can find it. Springtown's a nice little town. I looked it up, it's got around 3,500 people. It's got a Brookshire's grocery store. The house we used to rent wasn't very far from here, and we did grocery shopping at that Brookshire's. This road we're on right now is called Old Springtown Road. So I guess before they put in Highway 51, this might have taken you to, here's the RV park. I'm not liking it already. No. come they always look better on the websites? Huh? Can anybody explain that to me? Why an RV park always looks better on the websites? Let's see what we got here. No. There was an open slot right there. No, thank you. Okay. There's another one out on the other side of Cottondale I might ride out to check out. Not today, but, you know, it gets you out for a little drive anyway. This evening I'm going over to Paradise to Lexi's last district volleyball game. They're undefeated in district play, so, and this is their big rival, Paradise. So that ought to be good. It's only 10 miles from Boyd, so I'm gonna go over there and root them on. This old Springtown road's a little bumpy here. I'm gonna run old Miss Blanca over. They've got a 33-acre park here, and which we used to be able to go walking in. Like I walked 2 miles this morning. I try to walk 45 minutes in the mornings, but I have to leave her there at the house, you know. But at least I can leave her out in the yard with Dixie and Hank, and she just goes to the corner of the fence and sits there and waits, stares at. You know, when I come back, she's sitting right in that same corner, just waiting for me to come back. I guess if I went down there and didn't come back, she'd probably just spend the rest of her time sitting in that corner. So I got to make sure I come back. Yeah, we'll run down here to the park. She's been in the truck for almost an hour now, so, and she's drinking her water right now, so she's gonna have to tinkle here. But yeah, I was watching old Rusty 78609 here. Of course, I watch him every day, and probably, I don't know if there's anybody that watches my channel that doesn't watch Rusty, but he was talking about turkeys yesterday. They have a lot of sort of domesticated turkeys out there at where he's at in Bracketville, and he was talking about how hard they are to clean. It reminded me of a story when I was growing up. I've told you all about the Delgados, that family that I grew up with, and they've sort of lived off what they could. We would fish and hunt, and they sort of lived off the land. A lot of what they got was living off the land, and so the youngest boy, there was 10 kids in that family. The youngest boy was my age. He's a year older, Manuel. So Manuel and I were out one time out in the woods, and this flock of turkeys came along, and we thought, oh man, you know, his mama Minnie, who's the second mother to me, she you know, we would bring her all sorts of stuff back, and she'd fix it up, and you know, that they'd eat it, and or we'd eat it, and so we ran across this flock of turkeys, so we shot like 3 of them. And back then we didn't care about seasons or you know, it was, I mean, these people were using this food to survive on. So this is back in the 60s. Yeah, in the 60s. We were probably 14, 15 years old. We both had, we either had a little 410 shotgun, which I still have, or we had 22s. And so not to drag this out too long, because we're at the park and I'm going to get her out. Springtown PD. So we shot like 3 of those turkeys, and we brought them back to the house. Oh my gosh, Minnie, she was hot. She chewed our butts up one side and down the other, folks. Blanca's whining already. She remembers this spark. Yeah, she says, do you all know how much work it is to, and Rusty was talking about this yesterday, how much work it is to clean a turkey? Do y'all know? We didn't know, because I don't know if we'd ever killed a turkey and brought it back. We brought her back 3 hens. And she said, well, y'all are going to find out. And my gosh, we had to clean 3 turkeys. And I'll never forget that, how long it took. And we boiled them like the pin feathers are impossible. And we never, I don't remember ever shooting another turkey again in my life. But I'll probably lose subscribers on this. The few that I have, if got any animal lovers out there, but like I say, whatever we killed back then, it did not go to waste. They still had like 5 kids living at home. And back then, they were making maybe $1.25 an hour working, you know. So they were survivors, and that's why I don't waste any food. You know, I never have. I just saw how precious food was to those people. But anyway, we're sitting here staring at a bunch of trees. We pulled up to the park. She's whining. So peace to everybody. Stay blessed and stay positive, guys. And I hope you all have a great week. Today's Monday, starting out a great week, and we'll be talking at you later. See what I can come up, see what we find for you. Anyway, it's a beautiful day up here in North Texas. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.